Season 2 of Attack on Titan coming this spring, and the Warriors come out to play this week on the week's news.
The week's news on TVEnthusiast.com.
Hello, I'm Tyson Gifford, the editor-in-chief of TV Enthusiast. Let's get started. So, Season 2 of Attack on Titan is set for a spring debut in 2017. This is the long-awaited return of one of the most popular anime of the last decade. In other anime news, FLCL, also known as Fooly Cooly, is getting a second season of its own, 16 years after the debut of its first. While the original series was animated by Studio Gainax, the new series will be done by Production IG, known for Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. That being said, the original character designer is returning to the series, as is the Japanese rock group The Pillows, which composed the score for the original. Netflix has picked up the streaming rights for the anime Little Witch Academia, which is the next series from Studio Trigger of Kill la Kill. And fans of One Punch Man might want to be on the lookout for Mob Psycho 100, which debuts on the 11th. Mob Psycho 100 is the next series from the creator of One Punch Man. Let's do some Renewal news. TNT's new drama Animal Kingdom has been picked up for a second season, as has TBS's Lost parody Wrecked. TBS's Angie Tribeca, which has already had its second season, has been picked up for a third, and Netflix has picked up Stranger Things for a second season ahead of the release of its first season. A new deal has been reached between Netflix and the CW network, which is going to allow shows to debut on Netflix, or seasons of shows to debut on Netflix, 8 days after the airing of the season premiere on the CW. That means the wait for Supernatural, Arrow, The Flash, and so on, is going to be much smaller for those cord cutters out there. Fans of The Walking Dead will be interested to know that several recurring characters on the show have just been upped to the position of series regular. This just means they're going to be on screen a lot more. So first up, Negan himself, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, also Jesus, as played by Tom Payne, Dwight, who you might remember as the disfigured blonde guy that is kind of a nemesis to Daryl. He's played by Austin Amelio, and Gregory, played by Xander Berkeley, who is the leader of the Hilltop clan. This brings The Walking Dead to a large 19 regulars. Of course, that would be 20 if an unknown current regular hadn't just passed away in this last season. Game of Thrones has delayed production on its upcoming 7th season. This is in order to allow for a more winter climate for the show. In the last season's finale was titled The Winds of Winter, and in that episode, it was made official that winter has come, so now all of the climates need to be a bit colder appearing for the series. Joe and Anthony Russo, the directors of the recent Captain America movies Winter Soldier and Civil War, as well as the upcoming Infinity War Avengers movies, are going to be developing an adaptation of The Warriors for Paramount TV to air on Hulu. The Warriors is based on the 1979 film of the same name, as well as the 1965 novel from which the original film was based. Those attending ComicCon this year might be excited to find that Marc Summers has come out of retirement to host Double Dare live from ComicCon. Those unable to attend the convention, though, can tune in on Facebook Live. And now let's take a look at what's on the horizon. On July 10th, The Night Of premieres on HBO. You can already watch this series on HBO Now or HBO Go or HBO On Demand. On July 12th, Difficult People returns to Hulu. And on July 13th, Mr. Robot finally returns to USA, as well as Suits. And The A-Word debuts on Sundance. On July 14th, Harmon Quest debuts on CISO. On July 15th, Stranger Things premieres on Netflix. I am very excited about that one. On the same day, July 15th, Gordimer Gibson's Life on Normal Street debuts on Amazon. On July 17th, Ballers returns on HBO, and Vice Principals debuts on HBO. Also that day, Power returns on Starz. And on July 18th, Six premieres on the History Channel. July 19th, Shooter premieres on USA. July 22nd, BoJack Horseman returns on Netflix. On July 23rd, Looking, which is based on the Looking TV series on HBO, will be concluding with a movie on HBO. On July 28th, The Amazing Gail Pyle moves over to CISO, and Ripper Street returns on BBC America. And now it's time for the question. Pablo Escobar's brother, Roberto Escobar, recently sent a polite letter to Netflix requesting an opportunity to review the second series of Narcos before it is publicly available. So, Roberto Escobar himself was in the cartel that his brother ran. So my question is, should Netflix comply with his request, or should they deny him? Thank you for watching the week's news on TVEnthusiast.com.